Hey loves, welcome back or welcome to my channel. I'm Nisa and I'm so excited for today's video. Just a small disclaimer, my hair is wet and currently pinned back because I just filmed my wash day shower routine for you guys. So make sure you guys check that out. Today we're going to be talking about my lashes and how I like to do them at home myself. So for the lashes that I'm going to be using today, I'm using the Double Volume Ultra Black 3D Trio Set in the length Extra Long by INV. And then for glue, in the beginning I was using the INV by Kiss Long Lasting Individual Lash Adhesive. It's waterproof, but I did wind up switching from that because I just found that it didn't have the same type of hold as another one that I had. This is just my spoolie and comb for my lashes. And then I also have a regular like angled tweezer, as well as this lash tweezer. I really don't know what the actual name of this type of like tweezer is called, but I know a lot of people use them for lashes. So these trio sets are basically just 3 different individual lash bands put onto one really thin, barely visible band. And in my opinion, it makes applying your lashes at home a lot faster. And then if you don't know how to do lash extensions, these are a really good option because the way that I apply them is underneath my lashes, so that way it gives more of a lash extension look rather than like a strip lash kind of look. So it looks a lot more natural in my opinion. And I am just zooming you guys in so you guys can see a little bit better. I also have my double-sided mirror because I find that using my close-up mirror rather than the one that's on the wall a little bit further away from me makes it a lot easier to actually be able to see a lot closer to my eye, especially on the 3x side of it. So yeah, I like to use my small mirror. So whenever you first get your lashes off of the little plate that it comes on, you're going to want to grab it by the base, like where it's actually sticking to the plastic, rather than pulling it by the very tail end of the lashes, because you don't want to disrupt the like small curve and curl pattern that it has and make it look raggedy. Just from pulling it off of that plate. So I'm just taking it and placing it on my tweezers the best way I see fit. I usually like to have it kind of like in the middle or closer to the base so I have more control. I find that it's easier. And then I am just going to go ahead and tap some of the glue on the base of the lash. I don't like to apply like a super skimpy amount of glue, but I also try not to put too much glue. And I let it get a little bit tacky so that it's easier to apply and it doesn't slide around as much. And then you guys are going to see me place it underneath my lashes, right above like my lash line, so not like on my lash line, but like just above my lash line, so that it's still on my lashes and not my actual like lash line, because I kind of made that mistake the first time that I did it, and although they stayed in place really well, they were really difficult to get off, and it was also a little bit painful to get off. So yeah. But yeah, you guys are going to see me attempt to put this lash on, and it failed miserably. And yeah, like I said, I do place them underneath my lashes. I seen this going around on TikTok and Instagram Reels and it looked pretty easy in all of those videos, so I decided to try it out for myself. This is actually my second time attempting them. The first time it did go pretty well, but not gonna lie, those like 3-minute clips that are on TikTok and Instagram Reels are definitely some tomfoolery, because it really makes it seem like this takes like 10 minutes, which for some people maybe it does. Like I said, it's only my second time doing it, but for me, this actually took a really long time. I'm not gonna lie, you guys. I'm gonna try and edit this video down so that you guys don't have to sit through it forever. But honestly, it did take me closer to 2 hours to actually complete both of my eyes. So yeah, I got frustrated a couple of times, almost cried a couple of times, but the end result was definitely worth it. I know like the whole individual lashes are really on trend right now. Comment down below if you are a strip lash queen, a individual lash girl, or you know, one of the girls who just loves to go get those lash extensions, because child, I got them one time and they're pricey. They do look really good, I'm not gonna lie, but when you factor in going every 2 weeks to get a fill-in, and then how expensive that is, and then how expensive a full set is, girl, it is just a lot of money on some lashes, and your girl was just not about that life. So I finally was able to get a lash placed. As you guys can see, I switched eyes because honestly I was getting frustrated with the other eye. But once you get the lash placed, I like to like just put a soft little like hold on it in place, just so that it can dry in place, but I don't like to really touch the lash that much. So at this point I kind of realized that I should switch my glue. This is the Ardell Professional Lash Type for Individual Lashes Dark Adhesive. Honestly, the other glue was just not it. I would not recommend it. It's really slippery and it doesn't fully dry down for a long time. So I was just experiencing so much slip with my lashes that it was just like nearly impossible to even get the first lash placed. So yeah, I am switching glues, and that's the one that I'm going to be using for the rest of the application. Making sure you let your lashes dry in between you placing each of them is a really important step in applying these, because if you don't let it dry down in between each lash being placed, they're just gonna slip around and not stick very well and fall off by the time you try to place another one. So it is really important to be patient and let it dry in between each lash that you place. So this is what it should look like underneath. As you guys can see, it's not on my lash line, but it is right above it where my lashes meet my lash line. And yeah, this is what it's looking like so far with 2 of those trios. Now that I am getting closer to being done with this eye, I like to take that curved lash tweezer and just pretty much kind of take it and squeeze my lashes together just to make sure that the glue is really adhering to my natural lashes and blending really well, just so that when the glue really does fully settle after being on my eye for a couple of hours, it's really on there and nice and tight, and they can withstand about a week or so of wear. And as you guys can see, I am pretty much just repeating the same process throughout this application. I'm just taking the lash, dipping it into some glue, letting it get a little bit tacky, applying it to right above my lash line, and then letting it dry before moving on to the next lash. So that is what I'm going to continue to do. So at this point, this is what we are looking like, and if you wanted to, you could definitely stop here. It really all just depends how close you want to get to the inner corner of your eye. For me, I definitely like more of that open eye look versus a cat eye look, so I think it's really important to get a little bit closer than what I am now to the inner corner of my eye so that I can create that more open, rounded out shape. So I'm gonna go in with one more trio set just to balance out my eye, and then we are gonna be done with this eye look, and I'm really loving how it's coming out so far. So this is pretty much the finished product. I'm only gonna do one eye on camera so that you guys don't have to sit through a 2-hour video. This is what it looks like. Tell me what you guys think in the comments down below. I am obsessed. I think it looks so good. I'm super happy with how it turned out. And for the cost, like I said, like, you really can't beat it. I really love it. I hope you guys like it. This is a side-by-side comparison to what it looked like before and what it looks like now. I am going to include some pictures of both eyes done and the full finished product, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give me a like and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more from me. Until the next one, bye loves.